stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. 21, 21. 2, 10.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get it there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or lights out. Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
1st and 10. It's Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hall again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. Option play. Here's Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go, here we go.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Six nothing our score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back at the midfield stripe. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinn Williams there to bring him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just your offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Paul on a give up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Open man is Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 10 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Wants to try to add the PAT. And he attempts for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained. He's got a man complete. drive it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's White. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In motion left is Wilson. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
That type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got room. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Hey, you block over here.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have a regain lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much. He's down he goes. Quinn Williams
In there to get it once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of...
Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him in the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers going to try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That's for the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 13. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll give to Hall, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ball again on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We got this.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
65.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Four yards remain for second down. to throw, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, that's one part of the equation, puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a